Hello, I'm Claire Harris from Coyote Mountain Film Productions and Publishing. I want to read to you from the prologue of Tommy Anderson's best-selling historical novel called 2 Million Steps, which follows the exploits of the famed Wisconsin 25th Volunteer Infantry Regiment from conception to the end of the American Civil War, and following them under the command of Major General Tecumseh Sherman in the famed Southern Battle Theater and his infamous March to the Sea. As the war between the states raged within the United States, men from both sides rushed to volunteer, seeking excitement, adventure, and to defend their state along with their country. With the outbreak of war, the men of Wisconsin rushed to fill the vacuum of a weak federal army. In counties throughout the state, militia units were raised to join the Union Army. In 1862, the 25th Wisconsin Volunteer Infantry Regiment was formed in La Crosse, mostly with volunteers from the western part of the state. In September 1862, instead of going to fight the Great War of the Rebellion, 1,018 men initially were sent to fight the Sioux Uprising in Minnesota, west of Minneapolis. The uprising only resulted in them waiting for something to happen, and the men became more and more despondent from the boredom of endless drilling and standing guard. The 25th Wisconsin would fight in 7 major campaigns and numerous smaller skirmishes, with a motto created by Chauncey H. Cook, a private from Company G: "I have no heart in this war if the slaves cannot go free." During the war, the 25th Wisconsin Volunteer Infantry Regiment lost the largest percentage of soldiers among the Wisconsin units in the war. During the entire war, 2,174 soldiers had served in the unit, one of which was my great-great-grandfather Hammond Jennings, a private in Company A. They all would eventually serve under the command of Brevet Brigadier General Jeremiah McLean Rusk, who would become the governor of the state of Wisconsin after the war. 2 Million Steps tells the story from the regimental historical records, along with the author's visits to the actual locations the 25th Wisconsin Volunteer Infantry Regiment covered during the Great War of the Rebellion. The story extends from their first year of duty serving in non-combat situations during the harsh and uncomfortable Midwest winter weather, to their last 2 years serving in campaigns of such important consequences they would influence the outcome of the war. The men of western Wisconsin would go on to participate in the siege and capture of Vicksburg, Mississippi, under General U.S. Grant, to the historic campaigns against Meridian, Resaca, Kennesaw Mountain, Atlanta, and Savannah, and the Carolinas under the command of Major General William Tecumseh Sherman, and then to Washington City. The 25th Wisconsin would end their wartime service with a march from Raleigh, North Carolina to Washington City, where they had been selected to participate in the Grand Parade of the Army held in Washington City, in review of the President of the United States, along with their Uncle Billy, their highly revered general. 2 Million Steps is their story. This amazing story is in the process of being put into a feature film screenplay by our award-winning screenwriter Tommy Anderson. I recommend that you order 2 Million Steps from Amazon.com in either hardcover, paperback, Kindle, or Audible formats. Thank you to Coyote Mountain Film Productions in creating this video.